Good morning. It is Saturday, oh god, I don't know the date, 14th, 15th of July. So this video is a bit of a life update. Obviously I'm going to do a weekly training vlog type video, but this is quite a big one, or a big thing, and I knew it would probably take up too much of the other video and I'd waffle on and no one would watch either. So this video is about my announcement recently on Instagram. It's been coming for a while, but I am quitting my job, and I say that with a smile on my face because I am taking a career break. I haven't actually quit forever. For those of you who don't know, I work for Transport for London, and I have done for 9 or 10 years now, and for the most part I bloody love it. I've managed to have like 4 or 5 like mini careers doing a variety of things, and there aren't many businesses that you can do that without having to leave and what have you. So I'm really grateful for how sort of diverse my career has been, and I've worked on some amazing things. Like I built an app for blind people to navigate around the tube. I've designed traffic signals outside Buckingham Palace with the cycle superhighways. I was involved in the introduction of the Elizabeth line, and I've had a few other jobs sort of managing and working shift work, managing operational staff and working shifts myself, both in the control room and in a station. So a full variety, and it's been amazing. But TfL offer those well-behaved employees and people who've worked there for a while and so forth the chance to go on a career break. And lots of people use them for sort of honeymoons, travel, people sick in their family, unfortunately. You know, there's a variety of reasons, but it has to be a valid one as well. And I have long wanted to take one. I'm a big believer in you should try and work as little as possible in life, and I don't mean that in like a lazy way and just cruise. What I mean is we spend an awful lot of our time working, and if you can retire a bit earlier or can afford to not work or do whatever it is you want to do, we should do it. And you see other countries in Scandinavia and others put a lot more emphasis on work-life balance and living life. So without all the cliches, I've always been interested in taking one, just never knew the reason. So since I got into triathlon and got reasonably good at it, I thought that's my reason. And even pre-COVID, I discussed taking one and sort of chasing a pro license or something like that. So yeah. So in January, I will pause work. I'm going to go full-time training and full-time growing my coaching business. Growing the coaching business in particular for Jack and Brett, who I've recently teamed up with in a sort of franchisey way. So hopefully building a bit more of a squad and a team, and we've had some really good progress with that in the last few months, but there's plenty more to come. So that's one. The full-time training is interesting. I obviously do a fair amount of training now, and I don't really, anticipate going like 30 hours a week and like full hog, but I hopefully can train a bit more. I particularly am interested in swimming a bit more, maybe 5 times a week, and seeing if I can actually get a bit better. And obviously that could then change the game for me in terms of how I race and future goals I have. But the focus is rest and recovery. You know, for particularly the last 2 years, I've definitely been burning the candle at both ends, and you know, building optimal endurance, working full time on a high profile project, you know, doing the standard 40-50 hours a week, training hard, trying to race around the world, as well as, you know, being there for my family, friends, and everything else. Got a dog, buying a house, you know, it's been a lot. So I feel like I've earned this career break. Definitely gonna make the most of it, and that's the plan. So if you've managed to get to this point and you think, wow, someone's following their dream and I want to be a part of that, and if you haven't already, you know what to do. Hit like and subscribe. Fortunately, I learned just before coming on this run that, well, I learned yesterday and I had it confirmed this morning, YouTube have relaxed their eligibility criteria for what they call monetization. It's now 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours. Now the harder to hit is the watch hours, and I hit that ages ago. So clearly people like watching me, which is great, but I was struggling to keep building the momentum to 1,000 subscribers. And they say only 10% of YouTubers actually ever make it to that. So not because it's going to make me a rich man or pay my bills. I always have said before, you put a target in front of me, I am somebody with that personality type to chase it. So yeah, in some ways YouTube lowered the target and we hit it. So thank you all of you, 706 and counting, who have subscribed, liked or watched videos to this day. They're going to keep coming. I'm going to post a weekly vlog up to Nice in Finland. I've got a few ideas on some ad hoc videos on kit equipment, some reviews, some other stuff. So if that's your kind of thing, then follow along. And yeah, here we go. Time to get my head down. Cheers.